How to configure the Optigo 10. Control Mode 4. Radiator circuit control with outdoor curve. Welcome to Regin Academy. In this video, you will learn how to set up the fourth of the 5 available control modes on the Optigo 10. In this tutorial, we will configure the controller to heating with a 3-point actuator signal. Note that in Control Mode 4, the Optigo is connected to a pump on digital output 3. The configuration is done on the unit itself, using the display and the control knob. To enter configuration mode, press and hold the encoder knob for 10 seconds. At 3 seconds, the display will show the clock and scheduler menu. Keep holding the knob depressed. Once in configuration mode, turn and press the knob to select Control Mode 4. In menu 4.1, enter what type of actuator to control, 0 to 10 volt or 3-point. In this configuration, we select 3-point actuator. This enables menu 4.A, which is where we set the actuating time. That is, the total time it takes for the actuator to go from closed to fully open. The default setting is 120 seconds, but this depends on the actuator used. In this example, we set this value to 60 seconds. In menu 4.4, we set the P-band, which is the proportional deviation required for the output signal to go from 0 to 100%. A higher P-band results in slower control, and vice versa. Next, we set the I time, which determines how fast the output signal changes. A lower I time results in faster adjustments, and vice versa. In this configuration, menu 4.6 is where we can choose to set a temperature boost, which is activated when the outdoor temperature is at 0 degrees. The controller will be configured with an outdoor temperature curve with a low set point at +20 degrees and a high set point at -20 degrees. However, at 0 degrees, it is advisable with a slight temperature boost. The default value is 1 degree, but we will increase it slightly to 1.5. Next up is menu 4.7, where we configure the pump exercise. During warm periods, the pump may be inactive for longer periods of time. To keep the pump functioning, the Optigo is pre-programmed to run the pump for 5 minutes every day at 3 p.m. This function can be turned off, but we'll keep the default setting in this example. After this, it's time to configure the outdoor temperature curve. In menu 4.8, we define the low set point, which will be the set point when the outdoor temperature is 20 degrees or more. The default value is 20 degrees, which we keep in this configuration. Consequently, we also need to define a high set point in menu 4.9. This is the set point for an outdoor temperature of -20 degrees or less. The default setting is 60 degrees, which works well for radiator heating. If your system uses floor heating, you will need to set a lower set point. On the next page, we can configure the controller to use an external set point device. By default, however, the Optigo is set to use the internal set point. Finally, menu 4.11 is the I/O page, where you can read the current values on your configured inputs and outputs. It is not possible to enter any values manually. Lastly, we press OK to confirm the settings made. Leaving the configuration level, we arrive at the controller clock. The first variable is the smaller digit, which represents the day of the week. For example, to set it to Thursday, we turn the knob to number 4. After that, we set the hour, and minutes. Next, the scheduler menu in Control Mode 4 is a little different compared to the other configurations on the device. With radiator control, the scheduler can be used to switch to economy mode, where the temperature is lowered by a defined number of degrees. We can set up to 4 time channels to turn economy mode on or off at certain times. The first value sets the day of the week. 1 through 7 represents the individual days from Monday to Sunday. Number 8 means all working days, and 9 is the entire week. In this example, we want economy mode active overnight. So, we select 9 to configure a time channel to cover the whole week. We set the on time to 6 p.m. and the off time to 7 a.m. The controller will enter economy mode at 6 in the evening and return to normal operations at 7 in the morning. 3 additional time channels are available, but we will just leave them unused in this example. Finally, the last page is where we define the economy mode. The default value is -1 degree, meaning that the set point is lowered by 1 degree when in economy mode. Let's tweak this to -1.5 degrees in our example and conserve a little extra energy. Press OK to finish the configuration. Back in normal operations mode, push the knob to access the setpoint menu. With the setpoint curve already configured, you can push the button once again, then turn the knob to adjust the calculated setpoint. Press the button again to confirm. And that's it! You have now configured control mode 4 on the Optigo 10. Good job, and thanks for watching this video from Regin Academy.